Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. I'm so happy to have you back here again. Today we're going to be talking about my lockdown suggestions for using your time wisely. So lockdown can be really overwhelming for a lot of people. The UK has just extended its lockdown period and is very up in the air. Uncertainty causes a lot of anxiety, but we're going to try and calm down about it because anxiety is really bad for the mind, the body and your skin, which we talk about a lot on this channel. So we have to bear in mind that not everybody has gardens, a lot of space, a lot of places that they can escape to. So this time period and how we use it is crucial in order to stay calm and enjoy the time that we've gained back. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel and like this video if you enjoy it, and let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. Let me know in the comments below if you also have any suggestions for how you use your time wisely, and share it with other people so that they can benefit too. So without further ado, let's get into this video. My first suggestion would be to make sure that you are stretching. Now, when we commute to work, whether that is you drive or you sit on a train, some people do walk, which is fantastic, but a lot of people may be similar to me where you commute for a long time and I drive. So I'm sitting and then I sit at my desk all day. This can really tighten up your hips and reduce your flexibility a lot. So let's use this time to make sure that we are stretching, releasing a lot of tension within our body. You can do this by watching YouTube videos. There are heaps of stretching routines online. Do a couple of those, see how you feel, see what you prefer, and then perhaps you could generate your own routine. Then you could put on a playlist and stretch for the duration of that playlist. And that is a great way to pass the time and to use it wisely. Not only that, it will benefit your mind, it'll help to practice breathing, staying calm and doing something for yourself. My second suggestion would be get up early. I am an early riser. I understand that not everybody is. I do love a long lie. It's lovely to be able to allow yourself to still have a long lie. I get up typically on a weekday when I go to work about 5. So now I'm staying in bed until about 7:30. So I am having a bit of a longer lie, but I'm still getting up earlier. So if you typically get up about 11, try getting up at 9. If you get up at 10, try getting up at 8. Just try and keep that going in order to maximise the time that you have during the day. Third, I suggest that you write a list. Again, not everybody is a morning or an evening person, whatever works best for you. Whether that's as soon as you get up, you write a list, or whether it's just before you go to bed or in the afternoon, you write a list of what it is that you'd like to achieve. By writing a list of what you want to do the next day, you will not only have a structure of what it is that you're going to do that day, but you'll also have a bit of a plan. That way you can sort of structure your time during the day. This also means that you've got some goals that you want to achieve. Another suggestion would be to make sure that you target the hardest thing to do that day, whatever that may be for you. Try and get that thing done first so you set yourself up on a high. And that way you keep track of the things that you want to do. You can do this for each day or you could do it every week, however you want to plan your time. But make sure you have a couple of things that you're working towards to help motivate you. Not only that, it has a little reminder for you of things to keep you going and things to keep you looking forward to. And typically, if you achieve one, you'll start to snowball off and get others done. Try not to make this as a list of chores that you have to do. Try and make this more as general things that you want to achieve. So whether that be things that you never get round to doing, such as clearing out a cupboard, painting a wall, learning a new recipe, whatever the thing may be, try not to make it stuff that's a chore. Start to think of it more as exciting things that you now have the time to allow yourself to do. Try and timetable out your time. So similar to what you may have done when you were at school, you may try and to block out certain times during the day for doing certain things. So I understand that obviously some people are not working at this point, so they will need to structure their time in different ways. So in the morning, say you want to do 3 things, you have your lunch, you do your walk, and then in the afternoon you watch a movie, you watch Netflix, whatever it is you want to do. For me, I'm still working at the moment, so I, for example, have on a Wednesday afternoon, once I've finished work, that is the day that I will typically clean the flat. Similarly, that's the time that washing will go on. This is also the same on a Saturday morning, so I know specifically when things are going to be happening. It is a bit easier to have that structure when you have got a job still going on at the same time. I understand that not everyone has this. So for you that don't have that, it's particularly important that you structure a timetable of things that you're going to be doing. Even that act of doing it mentally helps to make you feel a bit more motivated, because you're in control, you've decided these time frames. So you could have the same as me, you could have Wednesday afternoon and Saturday morning is for your cleaning time. Thursday afternoons and Saturday nights are for your Zoom calls with your friends. You could do every second day, you call your loved ones or your grandparents or whoever it may be, but as long as you start making that structure, you'll start to feel a bit better. On Sundays in our house, for example, we do meal prep. There's no reason why you can't do meal prep as well, even just as a task, and you can start to find that you actually really enjoy meal prepping. We still meal prep even though we don't have our commutes, because instead of thinking we now have all this time back in the evening, so we'll take longer to do our cooking, we still meal prep, but it means that we've gained back the time later. So we're still maximizing out that time during the day. You have to remember as well that these suggestions to maximize your time don't necessarily mean that you have to be doing something productive. This may be that you have a very stressful job, or you have anxiety, or you have things that you need to practice stillness. So instead of thinking, oh my god, I need to use my time to be productive and use my time wisely, use this time that you have gained back in a different light. So whether that be you watch a film and you just enjoy your time, you have a glass of wine because you don't get the chance midweek, do whatever it is that you enjoy, make sure that you think of it as in a positive light, that you're gaining back time. My 5th suggestion would be to have tech-free mornings. In our house, we've been practicing tech-free mornings for the last 2 weeks, and we absolutely love them. And it's interesting, if you have the whole house doing it, you notice the difference. So we have tech-free mornings on the weekends. We also have tech-free mornings during the week. We try and have at least one tech-free day, so typically that will be on the weekends. And it's interesting, like when you're both doing it, or when the whole family's doing it, you notice if somebody's on their phone, and it's really interesting just to sort of disconnect a little bit. And I think it's really important, in order to love other people, it's important to love yourself and be very present within yourself. And we're so I mean, my phone's even sitting here, and we're so connected to them mentally, but physically we're so attached to them. So literally chuck it in another room, don't have it with you, out of sight, out of mind. And we have been absolutely loving it. And you can still have them on loud if you need to. You can still have your most important people on call loud, but put it in another room and don't think about it, don't reach for it unless it's necessary. And it's a great way to sort of disconnect, but then it makes you really appreciate the times that you do connect. It can be very overwhelming to see a lot of news. Disconnecting from the news, disconnecting from social media platforms is great. And then using the time to connect with people via FaceTime, via calling them, voice noting them is a lot better and a lot more personable. I have suggested to start writing to people as well as a way of connecting with them instead. Tech-free mornings are definitely something that I'm a big advocate for. So finally, my final suggestion would be to reward yourself for your achievements. So whether that be looking after a plant, tidying out your cupboard, getting around to decorating a room that you've never had time for, learning how to French braid your hair, whatever it is that you are achieving, make sure that you're actually rewarding yourself and encouraging yourself for these things. So I've mentioned before that not everything has to be a reward via food. You can reward yourself in different ways, whether that be letting yourself watch that extra episode of The Crown, or I know not everyone watches The Crown, or you know, something a bit cooler than The Crown, or whether that be rewarding yourself by buying something for yourself, or allowing yourself a longer lie, or whatever it is. Make sure that you are rewarding yourself and encouraging yourself to achieve these things. I also want you to remember that not everything during lockdown needs to be about self-improvement, but it is a really good time for you to sit down and think about what you want to learn, what you want to prioritise in life, and it is really a great point for you to sort of start working on yourself. Working on yourself does not necessarily mean learning how to play the piano. It does mean about making sure that you're happy within yourself, and this is a great time to really get to know yourself. So there we have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you find these tips useful. These are all just suggestions, and I would welcome you to post your suggestions in the comment section down below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.